Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Plantastic Designs. It's me, Maggie. Together we are planning and designing a fantastic life. I know it has been a while since I have last posted, but I want to try to get back into it. Actually, I need to get back into it. I need you guys' accountability to get back on track with my budget. So, where we left off with my budgeting journey, I was in the process of buying a condo. And I did get that condo. I am moved in, and I've been here since May, and just getting everything that I needed for it. My savings have dwindled, so I need to build those back up, and I just need to kind of rein everything in. So today what we're going to do is I've already budgeted my first paycheck of September, so I'm just going to show you guys what I have budgeted. And then you will also see what changes have been made to my budget. And then moving forward, I will start budgeting my paychecks out with you guys again. I literally just got paid, so I went ahead and did that before I was like, I need to, film it for you guys. So I'm sorry about that, but I will get back into budgeting with you guys in the future. So the first category is bills and expenses. I believe this is the same from when I previously budgeted, but basically the way I budget is I do all of my bills, subscriptions, and then I go in order of importance and needs. So right now, bills and expenses comes first. That includes my mortgage, my HOA, the electricity bill, the internet bill. I do not have to pay for water. That is included in my HOA. And then my car insurance bill, I put that in my bills because I wasn't saving up adequately for it, so that way it reminds me. Pet insurance, I'm considering getting this. I don't know if I should or not. If any of you guys do have pet insurance, let me know if it's a good purchase. The pets that I have now are 2 kittens. My brother's cat had kittens, and I took 2 of them, so they're still fairly young. I literally got them a few days ago. I need to make an appointment and take them to the vet to get checked out. So, yeah. And then the final bill is my cell phone. So, I do use the YNAB toolkit still, so you guys will probably notice that it says has 0 for available amounts and $1.99 left for that. That is a feature of the YNAB toolkit. It tells you when you allocate money to it, how much the bill was covered for, and if there's any remaining. So if you look in assigned, you'll see my mortgage is $1,122.01. I just do 1124, and I just let the excess go towards the principal. $285 is my HOA, and then I put $100 a month in electricity. I haven't done that yet this month because my electricity bill is not normally due until the second half of the month. So that'll come out of my next paycheck. Same thing with the internet. The internet bill is going to be $75.74. This is red saying you have an upcoming transaction. It's always the same, so I already have that as a scheduled transaction in YNAB, and so that's why it's telling me, hey, you need to put this amount in there. I don't have a scheduled transaction for electricity. I just put that in when I know what the bill's going to be. So I will have to set that aside for my next paycheck as well. For my car insurance, I just paid it, and I need to start saving for it again. I just paid it in July, so the next one is going to be due in December, and I haven't put money aside for it yet. So this is telling me I need to put $105 in for this month to have $420 by December 1st. Pet insurance, I don't have anything in there because I don't know if I'm going to get that yet. This is just a line item to kind of remind me to look into it. And then my cell phone is $30 a month, and I've already paid that for this month. The next category group in my budget is subscriptions. And these are the same, I believe, as last time. The only thing that's changed is I did go ahead and cancel Microsoft. That was I had paid for that back in December before I realized that since I'm going back to school, I get Microsoft for free. So I canceled it so I don't have it like a renewing yearly subscription. I will sign up for it again once I'm out of school. And then I also canceled Capital, which was that app that I was using that would take the spare change from my checking account and put it in like savings goals. I figured I could just do that myself through YNAB. I could just make a spare change category and use it that way instead of paying $3 a month for an app to do that for me, and then I could just auto-calculate it myself and move it into my Wish Farm later. So my subscriptions are Amazon Prime. I do have Apple One, Crunchyroll, iCloud, Kindle Unlimited, Planet Fitness, YNAB subscription, and then this is a miscellaneous one. This is basically where I am keeping the subscriptions for ones that I'm considering canceling. I still am budgeting for them, but if I think I'm going to cancel it, then it's in here, and I'll just cancel it when the time comes. The next category group is my basic needs, and that is groceries, gas, household, and personal care. So for groceries, I have been doing $75 a week. I get paid the first of the month and the last day of the month and the 15th of the month. So this last paycheck I got on August 31st, that one is technically my first paycheck of September. So I had already gone grocery shopping prior to getting paid, so I only budgeted, I think it was like $100 or something like that for groceries, because I don't think I'll need to buy groceries until like next week, and it'll just be like fresh produce pretty much, because I bought a lot, because we had here in Tennessee, they did tax-free on groceries for the whole month of August, so I kind of stocked up at the end of August to make sure moving forward I don't have to pay as much since, inflation. The next category is gas, and I do $25 a week for that, so I budgeted enough to refill my tank the next 2 weeks. Household is like paper towels, toilet paper, tissue, cleaning products, anything that I need to kind of keep up the maintenance of my house. I give myself $10 a week for that, because I don't really have to buy that much, and you can kind of get a big supply of it for pretty cheap, so I don't do a lot there. Personal care is like your toiletries, so toothpaste, body wash, saline solution for contacts, like all of that stuff. I have a lot of that already, so I don't really buy it too often, but I want to have money available for when I need to stock up, so same thing, I give myself $10 a week towards that. Okay, the next category group is new. That is Fig and Binks. Fig and Binks are the two kittens that I got from my brother, and they are very rambunctious and crazy. I just got them actually like yesterday, and so last night was the first night having them here. I did not sleep well, so I'm sorry if I sound a little out of it. One of them is good. Like, Binks, he just went to sleep. He was fine, but Fig wanted to play all night. So, yeah. And Fig is short for Figaro. Figaro is a black and white cat. So, he's named after Minnie Mouse's, cat Figaro. And then Binks, he's black. He does have like one or two white patches on him, but he's like pretty much all black. And I named him after Binks from Hocus Pocus. Because as a little kid, I love Hocus Pocus, and I always said if I had a black cat, I would name it Binks. So that's why he's Binks. And then Figaro, Fig for short. I just went with like the famous cat theme, so that's why he's named Figaro. Oh, and so first category for them is food. This is what I spent on them so far, because I got them yesterday. I had to go out and get stuff for them. So I did already spend $14.93 on getting them food. I don't have any targets for this category because I'm not sure yet how much all of this is going to cost. So right now I'm just kind of getting a baseline for it. So I did buy them cat food. I got them a brand called Kindful, and it's supposed to be made with chicken and brown rice, and supposed to be good for kitten development. So we'll see how they like that. Litter, $17.60 on the litter, and that also includes the litter box. Right? Yeah. And then medicine is also a category in case they end up having to get any medicine from the vet, but I won't know until I take them. Toys and treats. I did get them a scratching post, and I could not put it together because the thing on it was messed up, so I'm going to have to take that back and get another one. But I also, this is just a line item to get them toys and treats. Miscellaneous, this is for anything else that doesn't necessarily fit into those categories. So right there, it was the food bowl that I got for them. That went into the miscellaneous category. Basically, I think that miscellaneous will probably be used for any things that I have to get supplies wise. So a cat crate for when I take them to the vet, food and water bowl, things like that. For those of you who have cats, if there's any line items that you think I should put in here to go along with it, just let me know. Then the next category is called lifestyle, and that is basically all of my fun spending, lifestyle-related expenses. So the categories in this group are beauty, booze, blow money, coffee, dating, eating out, entertainment, friendship, generosity, hobbies, personal development, reimbursements, snacks, solo adventures, spontaneousness, and witches. So beauty, self-explanatory. That's for any beauty products, makeup, skincare, anything like that. Booze, pretty much self-explanatory. Flow money is any money that I want to spend on, just whatever I want. So if there's a game that I want to buy or something, it can come from this. Typically, this ends up being a holding category, and I transfer it to any of these other categories. But in the event that something I buy doesn't fit into any of these, then it comes out of blow money. Coffee, that's for me to reload my Starbucks card, and I get coffee once a week when I go into the office. Dating, I haven't done much of this with school and work and everything, but that would be for when I go out on a date, to have some money set aside for that. Eating out, this is if I eat out by myself for convenience. I want to kind of keep track of it. Entertainment is movies, tickets, anything like that. Friendship would be any social type thing that I do. So as you can see, there's already $22 spent here. That was, I went to Red Robin with a friend to catch up, and it was $22. So Red Robin could be classified as eating out, but I did it as a social thing, so I classify it as friendship in my budget. And the reason I have that is because I like to make the distinction between doing something that is for social pleasure or doing something out of convenience. And I want to try to limit doing the eating out of convenience and do more of the social eating out. Generosity, this is for if I do something nice for someone, no matter what it is, it goes in the generosity category. Hobbies, I do want to get back into doing my hobbies. It's just finding time. Hobbies include the planning stuff. I really enjoy planning. Writing, reading, gaming, anything like that. Personal development, this category is for anything that's going to help me grow and be better as a person, whether that is a course that I would take, a book that I wanted to buy, anything like that. It goes into personal development. Reimbursements, this is for if I go out with friends and we have a bill and we split it evenly and they pay for the whole entire thing and I have to send them money for my portion of it. That's what the reimbursements category is for. Snacks, This is similar to the eating out that I want to track. I tend to get snacks from like the vending machine when I'm at school or when I'm at work. It's kind of like a convenience thing, so I want to keep track of what I'm spending on snacks to kind of limit that and be healthier about my diet. Okay, so solo adventures is that I want to start doing things by myself more. So like I want to, take myself on a self-care date night or something, go out to dinner by myself, go to a movie or anything like that. Any solo adventures that I do, that comes out of this category, spontaneousness. This is for social things. So it's a group that basically allows me to be spontaneous. So if someone invites me to something last minute, I'm going to put money in this category group so that it's like, hey, you were invited to go do this whatever event last minute. I can actually go and do fun things and have adventures with my friends because I'll have money available. Wishes. This is my wish farm. I still do have separate budgets. So I do have a separate budget for my wishes where I have all of my things that I want to buy. And if you're not familiar with a wish farm is basically you list out stuff that you want to buy, how much it's going to cost, and you set aside the money for whatever you want to buy. So say you want to buy a Nintendo Switch, which was something that was on my wish list. I looked up how much it cost to buy a Nintendo Switch. I made it a line item in the budget, and I would save up money for the Nintendo Switch so that when I had it, I could buy it. And it's to help you stay on track with your budget so you don't impulse buy. So this is a category for the wish farm, but I have the wish farm as a separate entire budget because I have so many things on my wish list that I eventually want to get. So it's just easier for me to track it that way. So whatever I put in here, I will then go into the wish budget and divide it up in that budget, which I will show you guys in a later video. The next category group is called Budget Busters. These are pretty much the same. There's a little bit of a difference. I do have, so similar to the Wish Farm, I did make a separate budget that has all of these listed out and has subcategories in them. So for additional degree, this is for my school, and I have it as a line item in this budget, but in the Budget Busters budget, is a category group, and it has fall classes, spring classes, certifications, all of that listed, which I guess I can show you guys. Hold on. So the Budget Busters, they're saving funds, but they're like essentially sinking funds that I can save up for, and I have them all listed in my regular budget. But if you look in my savings funds budgets, it has them as category groups, and then I have the specific things that I need to save for in them underneath them as categories. So for my additional degree, it's my spring and fall courses and then any certifications I need. For admin paperwork, it's to renew my driver's license, to renew my passport, taxes, and get a will. Appearance is like any accessories I want to buy, clothing, hairstyle, anything appearance related, car maintenance, vehicle registration, fines and fees, emergency kit, wish list, so anything that I want specific to my car. Electronics, electronic repair, new phone, new laptop, gifts, money set aside for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, Christmas events, so like if there's a wedding or a baby shower. Health and wellness, this is a new category because I'm trying to be better, so any vitamins and supplements, if I want to get a massage, I might add some more stuff here, but basically anything related to health and wellness. Home, so this is money set aside for an extra payment, money set for home maintenance, home upgrades, home decor, a wish list. Stockpile, to create a back stock in my pantry, so that's what this is for. Wanderlust, this is my travel, so right now I'm currently saving for Vegas, and then potential trips is the other category. But again, I do have a separate budget that is specific to my travel that I use when I go traveling. This is also a new category group, vet visits. This is save up for if I ever have to take the cats in. So like annual exam to get them microchipped, anything like that. And then the emergencies one is where I keep track of my emergency funds. So I do have multiple categories in my emergency fund. Unexpected, which is a $2,000 buffer. Rainy day, that is 3 to 6 months of emergency expenses. Apocalypse is like the second half of that, 6 months to make it like a full year of an emergency. FU fund, 1 year worth of expenses in case you have to leave a job or a major life event. Car emergency, home emergency, medical, pet, family aid, life events. So family aid is like if family members in trouble and they just need a little bit of extra money, I would have that available. Life events would be if I get married and have kids. So these are all the categories that I want to have set aside for emergencies, but of course you can see nothing is funded. I'm pretty much starting over from scratch and like hitting the reset button. So then this is FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early. So this would be like where I keep track of how much I am investing so that I can retire early. That's what these savings fund categories are all for. But as you can see, not all of those were listed in my Budget Busters category. That's because I have part of it, the emergencies and the FIRE are under financial goals. So Budget Busters was additional degree, admin paperwork, appearance, car, electronics, gifts, health and wellness, home, stockpile, vet visits, and wanderlust. Sinking funds for all of those. Financial goals is the next one, and that is where I keep track of financial goals and moving forward my finances. So the first one is a cushion. I need to build a $500 cushion to keep in my checking account at all times, just to have a buffer between all of the bills in case anything comes out that is over that. Then I want to get ahead again in my bills because I am not ahead. As you can see, I'm at 22 days, age of money. You have to get 30 plus in order to be 1 month ahead in your bills. So this is a line item to get me back to being a month ahead in my expenses. Emergencies, this is where I save for my emergency funds, and then I break it down in that other savings funds group that I showed you before. FIRE, same thing. Extra cash, this is where I have a holding category for any money that I'm not quite sure what to do with yet. And then spare change, which is what I was telling you earlier, where I take the change off of whatever I spent and throw it in the spare change category, and then we will add it up at the end of the month or at the end of a quarter and do something fun with it. Credit card payments, this is a category group that YNAB generates. So it automatically takes whatever you spend up here and puts it towards paying your credit card if you did those purchases on a credit card. So for my Amazon card, it was $71.80, as you can see over here, and it says I have that available to pay it off whenever it is ready. And I do not have any other debt other than my mortgage. So, which is right here. I can show you the mortgage calculator. This is the mortgage calculator in YNAB. It adds up your payments, and then it keeps track of how much you have for escrow. So right here, this is how much I owe on my mortgage still, and then that's saying how much I paid in interest so far, I guess, or have to pay left in interest. But you can play with like when you want to pay it off, and it'll like tell you how much money you have to pay it off. So say I said I wanted to do January, it'll say, oh, this is how much you have to pay a month. If I wanted to pay it off, let's see, we're in 2022, so let's say I wanted to pay it off in 10 years. I have to pay that much every month to pay it off in 10 years. Just a brief review if you're not familiar with YNAB. Accounts inside your budget can include credit cards, which are these, can include savings accounts, which I keep track of like these, and then checking accounts or cash. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you a generic overview of where my expenses are. And I just wanted to show you what I budgeted for the first paycheck in September and try and get back on track. I'm going to try and start budgeting with you guys again so that I can get everything back on track with my savings and whatnot. I need some accountability again, so I figured I would start these back up. I do apologize for being away so long. It was a lot of life events going on, and I just took the time over the summer to kind of rest and recuperate and get settled in my new condo before jumping back into everything. So now that it's fall, I'm back in school, and life is kind of getting back onto that, normal grind. I want to get back on top of my finances and get everything back in order. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.